What if I told you the world's most powerful search engine is quietly destroying the very internet it built? Imagine searching for answers and finding only confusion, frustration, and, worse, dangerous mistakes. In 2025, Google's AI overhaul has triggered a digital earthquake. Publishers are suing, users are fleeing, and billions in ad dollars are at stake. But here's the twist. While chaos reigns, the world's richest are quietly cashing in. How? By turning Google's collapse into their next big opportunity. This is the untold story of how the rich profit from digital disaster and what you must know to protect your money in the age of broken search. Let's start with the AI revolution that nobody asked for. In early 2025, Google rolled out its Search Generative Experience, AI overviews that now appear in 70% of US searches. The promise? Faster, smarter answers. The reality? A tidal wave of confusion. Instead of clear links, users are greeted by AI-generated summaries, often riddled with errors. According to the Stanford AI Index, 1 in 5 AI summaries contains a factual mistake. Some are harmless. Others, like the infamous drink 2 quarts of urine advice, are downright dangerous. But the real shock isn't just the errors, it's the vanishing of real information. Where you once found a map, a phone number, or a direct link, now you get a wall of AI text and a stack of ads. The top third of your screen, gone to Google's own features. The first real result? Sometimes buried 2 scrolls down. It's not just annoying, it's a fundamental shift in how the internet works. Why did Google do this? The answer is money. In 2024, Google's ad revenue soared to $238 billion, but user satisfaction with search hit a 10-year low. The more ads and AI blocks they add, the longer you stay on Google, and the more ads you see. It's a vicious cycle. The more frustrated you get, the more Google profits. But here's the twist. While everyday users are stuck in this maze, the ultra-wealthy are quietly adapting. Hedge funds and digital marketers are using AI loopholes to game the system, buying up ad space at record low prices as smaller businesses flee. They're leveraging Google's chaos to dominate search results, funneling traffic and cash into their own pockets. It's a classic case of turning crisis into opportunity, and the stakes are massive. In the UK, publisher traffic from Google has dropped 37% since SGE launched. In the US, news sites saw a 41% decline. For small businesses and independent creators, this isn't just a nuisance. It's an existential threat. But for the rich, it's a gold rush. They're buying distressed digital assets, scooping up undervalued websites, and using AI to automate content at scale. The result? The gap between digital haves and have-nots is growing faster than ever. But if you think the backlash is limited to frustrated users, think again. The next wave is coming and it's about to get ugly. Enter the lawsuits. In 2025, more than a dozen major publishers, including Chegg, Penske Media, and The Sun, filed lawsuits against Google in the US and EU. Their claim? Google's AI overviews are killing their business by scraping content, summarizing it, and keeping users on Google instead of sending them to the original sites. The numbers are staggering. The Sun lost 40% of its Google-driven traffic in a single year. Chegg's revenue cratered by 24% in one quarter, and its stock collapsed by 90%. For many, this isn't just a business dispute, it's a fight for survival. But Google isn't backing down. Their official line? AI overviews drive valuable traffic to publishers. The data says otherwise. Reuters reports that UK news sites are seeing historic lows in organic traffic. In the US, the New York Times and Wall Street Journal have both reported double-digit declines. And it's not just news. E-commerce, education, and even health sites are feeling the squeeze. So, what are the rich doing while everyone else is panicking? They're buying up the competition. Private equity firms are snapping up struggling publishers at bargain prices, betting that Google's chaos will eventually stabilize. And when it does, they'll own the digital real estate. Meanwhile, tech-savvy investors are building AI-powered content farms, flooding Google with optimized articles designed to game the new system. It's ruthless, but it's working. And the user backlash? It's growing louder by the day. A 2025 YouGov poll found that 62% of Americans and 58% of Britons distrust AI-generated search results. Nearly half are actively seeking ways to bypass AI summaries, using browser extensions, alternative search engines, or even old-school forums. Bing and DuckDuckGo's combined U.S. market share has jumped to 13%, the highest in over a decade. For the first time, Google's dominance is slipping. But here's the cliffhanger. As Google faces mounting legal, financial, and reputational risks, the real winners may not be who you expect. The next chapter in this battle could reshape the entire internet and your financial future. Let's pull back the curtain on the chaos. Google's AI experiment isn't just a tech story, it's a financial earthquake. The company's market share, once untouchable at over 90%, has slipped to 85%. That may sound small, but in the world of search, it's seismic. For the first time, Google is on the defensive, scrambling to keep users and advertisers from jumping ship. But here's where it gets really interesting. The rich aren't just surviving, they're thriving. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway is sitting on a record $381.7 billion in cash, waiting for distressed digital assets to hit rock bottom. Hedge funds are shorting ad-dependent publishers, betting on further declines. Meanwhile, shadow banking warnings from the Bank of England are spooking UK investors as arrears on consumer loans hit 84,100 cases, a 15-year high. What does this mean for everyday savers? The rules of the game are changing. The old playbook, relying on Google for traffic, trusting search results, building ad-based businesses, is collapsing. The new winners are those who adapt fast, diversifying income streams, investing in alternative platforms, and learning how to spot opportunity in chaos. The rich are already there. They're using AI to analyze trends, automate investments, and buy up undervalued assets before the rest of the world catches on. But here's the final twist. This isn't just about Google. It's about the future of information, trust, and wealth. As AI reshapes the digital landscape, the gap between those who adapt and those who don't will only widen. The question is, will you be left behind, or will you learn to turn chaos into cash? So what's the lesson in Google's search disaster? In 2025, the internet's gatekeeper is no longer a neutral guide, it's a battleground. The rich are seizing the moment, turning confusion into profit while everyday users and creators struggle to keep up. But you don't have to be a billionaire to survive. Start by questioning what you see, diversifying where you get your information, and staying alert to new opportunities. The chaos of today's search isn't going away, but those who adapt will thrive. If you want more stories on how the world's biggest fortunes are made and lost in the digital age, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and join us as we reveal the secrets the rich don't want you to know. This is Project Mansion, where we turn financial chaos into your next big opportunity.